Some people dream about retiring quietly, fishing off a dock or tending to a garden. Me, I just wanted peace. I bought a ranch house with wide open land. No nosy neighbors, no traffic, no stress. At least that's what I thought. Until Karen entered the picture. Karen wasn't technically my neighbor. She lived 3 streets over in a cookie-cutter subdivision run by the HOA, where she reigned as self-proclaimed queen. But she wanted my land. Why? Because her HOA didn't allow RVs, trailers, or boats on driveways, and she thought my ranch was the perfect overflow storage lot for her community. Started small. I found a random SUV parked on the edge of my property one morning. I shrugged it off, figured maybe someone got lost. But the next day, there was a jet ski trailer, then a camper, then a fishing boat. I tracked the plates. Every one of them belonged to someone in Karen's subdivision. So I marched over there and found Karen holding court in her front yard. "Excuse me," I said. "Why are your neighbors parking their stuff on my property?" She smiled sweetly, like butter wouldn't melt in her mouth. "Oh, we decided to use your land as a community storage space. It's just sitting there empty anyway. Don't worry, I'll make sure they keep it organized." I blinked. "You decided?" Without asking me. Her fake smile hardened. "Well, if you were a decent community member, you wouldn't mind. It's for the good of the neighborhood." I laughed in disbelief. "I'm not part of your neighborhood, and if any of your stuff is still on my land tomorrow, I'm towing it." Karen's face twisted. "You wouldn't dare. The HOA has rights." Wrong move. The very next morning, I called 3 tow trucks. By noon, every car, trailer, and boat had been hauled off. The tow company loved it. Each owner had to pay hundreds to reclaim their property. By sunset, Karen stormed into my driveway, red-faced and screeching. "You can't do this. Those vehicles belong to my people. We'll sue you for every penny." I handed her a printed copy of the state trespass laws. "Actually, Karen, I can. And if you or your people try it again, the fines will make towing look cheap." She screamed so loud I thought a vein might pop in her forehead. Then she ran off, muttering something about making me pay. I figured that was the end until 2 days later I got a letter. Not from her lawyer, not from the county. From the HOA board. It was an invoice demanding $1,200 for unauthorized towing of HOA-approved storage. I nearly fell out of my chair laughing. Then I wrote back, "Dear HOA, I am not a member. I do not owe you anything. Any further attempts to bill me will be reported as fraud. Sincerely, not your problem." I sent copies to the county clerk and sheriff just to be safe. Karen's next move? Petty sabotage. She and her minions started sneaking onto my land at night. Trash bags dumped in my ditch. Spray paint on my fence. Once, I even caught someone trying to cut my padlock. But what Karen didn't know, my ranch isn't just a quiet retirement spot. It's also a working cattle operation, and I'd recently installed trail cameras to monitor the herd. Those cameras caught everything. License plates, faces, timestamps. I handed the footage to the sheriff. Within a week, Karen and 2 HOA board members were charged with trespassing and vandalism. The fallout was glorious. Not only did the HOA have to pay me restitution, but the county also revoked their little community privilege permit that Karen used to throw around like a weapon. She was fined personally, $2,000s out of her pocket. And the best part? The subdivision residents, sick of paying for Karen's antics, voted her off the HOA board in a humiliating landslide. These days, my land stays exactly how I want it. Quiet, peaceful, and mine. And just to make sure Karen never forgets, I hung a huge sign at the entrance to my driveway. "Private property, not your storage lot." Every time she drives by, she has to see it. And me, I just smile and wave.